you want to give the final remarks and then have a news?
Yes, and thinking about the Sputnik, I think my favorite Cold War propaganda story was after Vanguard blew up, the next day Khrushchev offered third world aid to the U.S. space program, which was very politely turned down. And we're fortunate here to have a participant in that event, a very special guest who has traveled almost 7,000 miles to be here. Her father was the legendary Sputnik designer Sergej Korolev, the Russian von Braun. Korolev was greatly admired by our American rocketeers. He engineered the first satellite, the first man in space, the first spacewalk, the first satellite to the moon, but sadly, his secret. He was referred to as the chief designer, and until his death, his early death in 1966, no one knew his name. Without Sputnik, historians agree that Explorer probably wouldn't have been launched and the Saturn V would have never gone to the moon. We needed that shock of Sputnik. So all of us in America owe Sergej Korolev and his colleagues a great deal of thanks. Von Braun was a great admirer of Korolev's, and Korolev admired von Braun and the Huntsville team. Sadly, they never met. Sergej Korolev never visited to Huntsville, but today his daughter is here. It is our good fortune and greater honor to have with us today from Russia, with love, Professor Natalia Koroleva.
Huntsville at the celebration of the 15th anniversary of America in space. Yesterday, I visited a space and rocket center and von Braun Hall, and I saw a hard work of German and American designers. On 1946, I was in Peenemünde with my father, who was working in Germany, and I saw the technology. And in 2005, in Baikonur, I and my daughter Maria, who now is here with me, looked the launch to space of Russian and American aeronauts. I wrote a book about my father in Russian and English languages, where is his biography and history of Russian rocket technique. My father and Werner von Braun did not meet, but they decided the same problems, and a result are the launch to space, which is the great achievement of the humans. I want to congratulate all of you with this celebration. My father and von Braun want to reach to the Mars. Let us do it. Поехали!
It is our good fortune to have all of you here today, and thank you, Professor Koroleva. As we conclude, I would like to ask everyone in the audience who is part of the early Redstone or Explorer to please stand. I would now like to do something improvisational, so I hope this works. We've seen these iconic photographs, and I think we should have some of the participants try and reenact it. What do you say? Okay, it may not work. So let's bring the Explorer out. No, stay right there. Bring the Explorer out. And it may be in multiple pieces. We're about to find out. And Conrad and George and Fred, if you'll do us the honors. George? Oh, this is that. Okay, just stand right there. They'll bring it over to you.
I'll just take a picture of this myself.
Okay. Can you hold it okay there? Let's put it right there.
That is gorgeous.